Welcome back to The Deep Dive, the show engineered to cut through the noise and deliver those crucial insights you need to be, well, exceptionally well informed. Today, we're plunging into a domain that isn't just rapidly evolving, but genuinely reshaping our professional and personal landscapes, the transformative power of artificial intelligence. Our specific focus, the remarkable capabilities of ChatGPT and that increasingly critical skill of prompt engineering. Think of this deep dive as your direct route to truly understanding what's unfolding at the cutting edge of AI, offering surprising facts and hopefully enough clarity to keep you hooked. Prof. Mo Imam, thank you. And indeed, our mission today is to illuminate precisely how these sophisticated AI models, particularly ChatGPT, built on that powerful GPT-4 architecture we're all familiar with, well, how they operate. Prof. Mo Imam will unpack their immense potential across a truly diverse array of professional and personal spheres. Prof. Mo Imam. You see, this isn't merely about a simple chatbot. It's about a large language model specifically engineered to understand and respond to natural language. Prof. Mo Imam. Its ability to generate remarkably coherent and contextually appropriate outputs, which often feel uncannily human, stems from its training on a truly vast amount of data. Prof. Mo Imam. This allows for interactions that go far beyond what many might initially imagine, offering a glimpse into, well, a new era of human-machine collaboration. That's a powerful statement right out of the gate, Prof. Imam. You're suggesting ChatGPT's utility stretches far beyond just being a conversational agent. I mean, the sheer breadth of its applications for anyone just getting started with it, it's genuinely surprising. Let's start there, perhaps. What are some of those everyday tools and professional utilities that truly showcase this breadth?
Prof. Mo Imam.
Absolutely. A key aspect to consider is how ChatGPT's natural language processing capabilities enable it to integrate really quite seamlessly across so many different sectors. Prof. Mo Imam, it's redefining what's possible in daily tasks and professional workflows. Prof. Mo Imam, take for instance chatbots and virtual assistants. These are no longer confined to rigid, predefined scripts, are they? Prof. Mo Imam. With advanced natural language processing, they're evolving to handle far more complex query resolution and sophisticated information retrieval. Prof. Mo Imam. We're seeing their deployment in everything from enhancing customer service, where they now efficiently find nuanced information and answer intricate questions. Prof. Mo Imam to even healthcare, perhaps assisting with initial triage or providing instant access to medical information. It fundamentally enhances the user experience. Right, so it's about deeper, more meaningful interactions that actually understand context rather than just keywords. It makes me wonder if it's so good at understanding nuance, can it also bridge something as complex as language barriers? Prof. Mo Imam, that's a very insightful connection. Yes, language translation is another significant application, and here's where the profound impact lies. Its capacity to understand and generate text in multiple languages. Prof. Mo Imam, this means highly accurate translation is not just possible, but now accessible on an unprecedented scale. Prof. Mo Imam. This effectively speeds up global communication and dramatically reduces barriers in international business and diplomacy. Prof. Mo Imam. Imagine the efficiency gains for multinational corporations navigating complex contracts, or perhaps for clinicians accessing research published in another language. Prof. Mo Imam. It's not just a tool, it's democratizing global interaction, allowing even small practices or research units to operate on a truly international stage. That's a huge leap, democratizing global access. And in an age where we're all drowning in data and information overload, certainly true in medicine, how does something like ChatGPT go beyond just finding data and actually help us make sense of it? Especially with things like text summarization. Prof. Mo Imam. This is a critical point for anyone overwhelmed by the sheer volume of digital content, yes. Prof. Mo Imam. ChatGPT's ability to quickly distill the main points from lengthy texts, think research papers, clinical guidelines, lengthy reports into concise, digestible summaries is invaluable. Prof. Mo Imam. In fields like journalism, for example, it enables rapid news summarization, allowing professionals to grasp critical information with unprecedented efficiency. Prof. Mo Imam. For you, the listener, it means swiftly getting the essence of a lengthy research paper, a detailed business report, or even a stack of daily medical journals without having to read every single word. Prof. Mo Imam. The true insight here is how it transforms information consumption from what can be a daunting task into an efficient, strategic one. That's a game changer for time management, isn't it? And how does it differentiate itself from a standard search engine when it comes to answering questions? Because most of us, well, we default to a search engine for answers. Prof. Mo Imam. That's a key distinction. Unlike traditional search engines that provide a list of links you then have to sift through and interpret, ChatGPT offers direct, coherent answers. Prof. Mo Imam. It eliminates the need for extensive manual searching and synthesis on your part. Pro Mo Imam. In education, it can provide specific answers within large documents for students, say, pulling a precise definition from a 200-page textbook or a complex surgical procedure from a manual. Prof. Mo Imam. In customer service or patient information lines, it can quickly pull up relevant information from extensive knowledge bases, ensuring users get immediate, precise responses to their queries. Prof. Mo Imam. The value here is in the directness and the context. And the idea of personalized content generation really taps into our human desire for experiences that feel uniquely tailored to us, doesn't it? Even in professional settings. Prof. Mo Imam. It absolutely does. This is where ChatGPT moves beyond mere utility into creating truly resonant experiences. Prof. Mo Imam. It can analyze your interests, preferences, even past interactions, or perhaps patient history in a controlled way to craft highly targeted content. Prof. Mo Imam. We see this in marketing, crafting specific advertising copy, but also potentially in patient education, tailoring information to an individual's specific condition and understanding. Prof. Mo Imam. In entertainment, it generates engaging content aligned with individual tastes. Prof. Mo Imam. The profound implication here is the ability to create hyper-relevant content at scale, leading to far deeper connections with audiences, whether it's for a product, a service, or crucial health information. Okay, so beyond these direct applications we've just explored, what about the broader transformative impact across entire sectors? Where is ChatGPT making the most profound, perhaps systemic changes? Prof. Mo Imam. If we connect this to the bigger picture, its adaptability is truly leading to profound shifts that resculpt industries like education, healthcare, and entertainment from their foundations. Prof. Mo Imam. In education, including medical education, of course, we're witnessing how AI can genuinely personalize learning. Prof. Mo Imam. By analyzing student data, their strengths, weaknesses, preferred learning styles, it can generate tailored learning content, empowering students to learn at their own pace and in their preferred style. Prof. Mo Imam. The real shift isn't just personalized learning, it's the potential to finally move beyond a one-size-fits-all model. Prof. Mo Imam. It fosters adaptive learning environments that can genuinely address diverse learning needs and provide custom pathways for every student, from basic training right through to advanced specialty learning. That's a revolutionary thought, moving beyond a single curriculum or learning path. And in healthcare itself, where precision and critical decision-making are paramount, how does the language model genuinely contribute to that without, well, crossing important lines? Pro Mo Imam. In healthcare, it serves a vital function as a decision support tool. Let me be clear on that, a support tool. Pro Mo Imam. ChatGPT can assist medical professionals by analyzing vast amounts of patient data, identifying patterns perhaps missed by the human eye, and suggesting possible diagnoses or treatment pathways based on the latest evidence. Pro Mo Imam. This aids in informed decision-making and has the potential to significantly improve patient care by providing data-driven insights. Pro Mar Imam. However, it's crucial to clarify, it serves as an assistance tool, augmenting the human expert's capabilities. It is not a replacement for their clinical judgment, Pro Fom Imam. It empowers the medical professional by offering rapid access to comprehensive information and analysis, but the final, critical decision always remains with the human. It augments, it doesn't automate the final decision. So it's about empowering the medical professional with more robust information, supporting their judgment, not taking over their role. That's a key distinction. And in entertainment, how does a language model create fascinating creative possibilities beyond just generating text? Prof. Mo Imam. It truly expands the creative frontier in surprising ways. ChatGPT can be used in crafting interactive experiences. Prof. Mo Imam. Think sophisticated chat-based games where the narrative dynamically responds to player input, or creating immersive virtual reality scenarios, perhaps for surgical training with responsive characters and environments. Prof. Mo Imam. In gaming and social media, it's being applied to create more immersive user experiences and fostering entirely new forms of engagement. Prof. Mo Imam. It allows for dynamic narratives and responsive virtual worlds that evolve with user interaction. It's moving from static content to truly interactive co-created experiences. Let's focus on customer support specifically, as it's such a tangible area where many of us experience AI daily, even if indirectly in our professional lives. How is ChatGPT fundamentally reshaping that experience? Prof. Mo Imam. That's an excellent choice, as customer support is a prime example of where ChatGPT unpacks significant value. It can transform it from simply a cost center into a real driver of satisfaction. Prof. Mo Imam. Firstly, for automated customer support, it excels at addressing frequently asked questions and common problems via chatbot interfaces, providing real-time, instant assistance. Prof Mo Imam. This means immediate answers to common queries like, what are the visiting hours? Or how do I reschedule my appointment? Without human intervention, leading to quicker resolutions, which must free up human agents or healthcare admin staff to focus on the more complex, nuanced issues that truly require a human touch. Empathy, perhaps. Prof Mo Imam. Precisely. That's a huge benefit. Secondly, for personalized customer interactions, it leverages customer data and past interactions again, within strict privacy controls to offer tailored recommendations, promotions, or relevant information. Prof Mo Imam. Imagine a system suggesting follow-up resources based on a previous query, or a discount on a related health product. Prof Mo Imam. This moves from generic interaction to a highly individualized, proactive experience. Prof Mo Imam. Thirdly, multilingual support is a colossal benefit for global businesses and indeed for diverse patient populations. Prof Mo Imam. It can provide assistance in languages other than the primary language of your customer base, dramatically broadening a business's reach and ensuring that customers or patients across the globe feel valued and understood, regardless of their first language. So, a hospital trust in, say, London could offer seamless basic information in Polish or Urdu or Cantonese without needing a full, dedicated team for each language. That's a huge operational shift. Prof Mo Imam, exactly. A significant operational advantage. And finally, its 24/7 availability is truly transformative. Prof Mo Imam. Unlike human teams, which are bound by business hours and time zones, ChatGPT operates continuously, providing constant assistance outside of traditional business hours around the clock. Prof Mo Imam. This consistent round-the-clock support significantly improves customer satisfaction because help is always just a few clicks away, no matter the time of day or night. So what we're really talking about here isn't just raw efficiency, but a dramatically enhanced, always-on customer journey for the user or patient journey in some contexts. Prof Mo Imam. That's a perfect summation. It truly is a valuable tool for enhancing overall service capabilities and ultimately boosting satisfaction to new levels, turning potential frustration into positive engagement. Fascinating. Moving on, content creation is an expansive field, whether it's for marketing, education, research dissemination, or even just personal projects. Given all these capabilities, how does ChatGPT strategically fit into the content creation pipeline from ideation right through to delivery? Prof Mo Imam. A key insight here is that ChatGPT can assist at virtually every stage of the content creation process, from initial conceptualization right through to promotion and dissemination. Prof Mo Imam. It enhances both efficiency and quality simultaneously. Prof Mo Imam. It's not just a writing tool, it's an end-to-end content assistant that streamlines the entire workflow. And understanding your audience is always the fundamental first step for any effective content, isn't it? Whether it's patients, colleagues, or the public. Prof Mo Imam. It is, yes, and ChatGPT significantly augments this often challenging task. It offers remarkable market research capabilities. Prof Mo Imam. You can ask it detailed questions about your audience's interests, their preferences, their existing knowledge, perhaps their pain points or information needs, to ensure your content truly resonates. Prof Mo Imam. Furthermore, it can analyze vast social media conversations, identifying emerging trends and relevant keywords, giving you a real-time finger on the pulse of what your audience is discussing. Prof Mo Imam. It also excels at creating highly detailed personas encompassing demographics, interests, motivations, allowing for content that meets very specific needs. Think tailoring patient information leaflets, for example. Prof Mo Imam. And for deeper emotional insights, it can perform sentiment analysis to gauge how your audience genuinely feels about a brand, a service, or even a public health message, allowing you to address concerns or leverage positive sentiment strategically. That sounds incredibly powerful for tailoring content that really hits home. What about identifying your goals for the content itself? That seems like another crucial early step. Prof Mo Imam. Absolutely. Clear objectives are paramount. ChatGPT can suggest content goals that are precisely aligned with your broader objectives, whether that's education, behavior change, or business growth. Prof Mo Imam. It ensures every piece of content serves a strategic purpose. Prof Mo Imam. It can also analyze competitor content or perhaps other similar health campaigns, helping you identify differentiation strategies so your content stands out. Prof Mo Imam. Critically, it performs in-depth keyword research, aligning your content ideas with actual audience search intent, making your content discoverable online. Prof Mo Imam. It helps generate content ideas that meet specific goals and can even analyze existing content performance, suggesting refinements to your strategy based on engagement metrics, reach, and impact. In-depth research is critical for quality, credible content, especially in our field. How does it assist there? Prof. Mo Imam. For researching your topic, ChatGPT fundamentally simplifies what can often be a time-consuming and arduous process. Prof. Mo Imam. It can generate keyword ideas specifically for search engine optimization, ensuring your content is discoverable by those looking for reliable information. Prof. Mo Imam. It can find relevant articles and research papers, acting as a tireless digital librarian, sifting through vast amounts of information, PubMed, Cochrane Library, etc. for you. Prof. Mo Imam. It can even conduct comprehensive literature reviews, summarizing key findings from multiple academic and industry sources. Prof. Mo Imam. Furthermore, it analyzes social media conversations related to your topic, giving you insights into public understanding or misconceptions, and can identify knowledge gaps, pointing you towards areas where more in-depth explanation or research is needed. So it gets you up to speed quickly, almost like a research assistant in your pocket. Now, the first impression is everything, and a great headline or title can truly make or break whether someone even engages with your content. Prof. Mo Imam, precisely. And ChatGPT is remarkably adept at creating engaging headlines. Prof. Mo Imam. It can generate numerous headline ideas, offering a wide array of options to choose from, suitable for different platforms or audiences. Prof. Mo Imam. It can analyze competitor headlines for potential improvements, helping you craft more compelling alternatives. Prof. Mo Imam. And, quite impressively, it can even assist in A/B testing by predicting engagement for different headline variations, helping you choose the most impactful one before you publish widely. Prof. Mo Imam. It's a fantastic tool for sparking inspiration, generating unconventional ideas that truly grab attention, and optimizing headlines for specific platforms like search engines, social media, or journal articles. Once the ideas are flowing and the headlines are set, how does it improve the actual writing beyond just generating concepts, the core text itself? Prof. Mo Imam. This is where it truly shines as a comprehensive writing assistant. Prof. Mo Imam. It can research topics on the fly, generating lists of related articles and papers to support your arguments with evidence. Prof. Mo Imam. It excels at generating comprehensive outlines, structuring your content with logical subtopics and headings, which saves you immense time in organizing your thoughts. Prof. Mo Imam. It improves readability by simplifying complex sentences, maybe defining jargon or removing redundant words, making your writing clearer, more concise, and more engaging for your intended audience. Prof. Mo Imam. And of course, it meticulously checks grammar and spelling, ensuring a professional, error-free output. Prof. Mo Imam. It can even generate concise summaries or abstracts of longer content, which is incredibly useful for quick overviews or for crafting, sharing snippets. Visuals are a crucial element in modern digital media, especially with the prevalence of video, infographics, even patient education materials. But ChatGPT is primarily a language model. How does it contribute to visual content? Prof. Mo Imam. That's an astute observation. While it doesn't directly create the visual files themselves, its supportive role is invaluable for planning and enhancing visual content. Prof. Mo Imam. It can generate ideas for visual content, whether that's images, infographics, diagrams, or videos that align perfectly with your written content and messaging. Prof. Mo Imam. It provides inspiration for visual design, suggesting elements like specific color schemes, perhaps adhering to accessibility guidelines, typography styles, or branding elements that evoke a desired emotion or clarity. Prof. Mo Imam. For data-driven content, it can suggest how to automate the creation of simple visuals like charts or diagrams from raw input data. Prof. Mo Imam. It offers insights on what makes visuals truly engaging or easily understandable for your target audience, and it supports multimedia content creation by generating captions, transcripts, or detailed descriptions for audio and video files, improving accessibility. Prof. Mo Imam. It can even help create mock-ups or conceptual prototypes of visual elements to guide your designers or illustrators. Even the most brilliant content needs to be discoverable, needs to reach the right people. So how does ChatGPT assist with content promotion, ensuring it reaches its intended audience? Prof. Mo Imam. This is where its strategic value becomes truly indispensable for content teams, researchers, or anyone disseminating information. Prof. Mo Imam. It offers comprehensive assistance across a wide range of promotional activities. Prof. Mo Imam. For social media promotion, it generates tailored posts, compelling captions, and highly relevant hashtags that maximize visibility on platforms like Twitter or LinkedIn. Prof. Mo Imam. In email marketing, perhaps, for newsletters or event promotion, it suggests effective campaign ideas, from subject lines to calls to action. Prof. Mo Imam. For influencer marketing or identifying key opinion leaders in a field, it identifies potential individuals whose audience demographic and interests align perfectly with yours. Prof. Mo Imam. It can recommend relevant websites or blogs for content syndication, significantly broadening your reach. Prof. Mo Imam. For paid advertising, it suggests targeted campaigns, even generating ad copy and variations for different audience segments. Prof. Mo Imam. And for content repurposing, it offers creative ways to adapt your existing content, like turning a research paper summary into a presentation slide deck or an infographic for different platforms or media, extending its life cycle and impact. So it's not just about drafting, it's about ensuring that content reaches its audience. And those data-driven recommendations, like the SEO keyword suggestions you mentioned, really show its impact on visibility. Prof. Mo Imam, absolutely. Those are specific, actionable, and data-driven recommendations that directly improve search rankings and overall visibility, helping your message cut through the noise. Prof. Mo Imam. It fundamentally streamlines the entire content workflow, transforming it into an indispensable partnership for any content team looking to maximize both output and impact. Speaking of workflows, how does ChatGPT integrate with existing content tools? We hear about all these different AI tools, but how do they work together to form a comprehensive system rather than just isolated gadgets? Prof. Mo Imam. What's fascinating here is that ChatGPT can be integrated into a comprehensive content creation workflow, effectively enhancing the capabilities of other specialized tools you might already be using. It acts as a sort of central intelligence. Prof. Mo Imam. For instance, in keyword tools and topic clusters, ChatGPT helps define and group keywords into coherent topic clusters. Prof. Mo Imam, this isn't just about finding words, it's about organizing related content around a central theme to establish comprehensive authority for your website or knowledge base. This is vital for enhancing relevance and search engine ranking, so it helps structure your entire SEO strategy or information architecture from the ground up, making it more intelligent. Prof. Mo Imam. Exactly. Then, in content generation itself, tools like Jasper, often powered by or complementing ChatGPT, can draft human-like text from your prompts, significantly streamlining the initial content creation phase and getting you past that blank page staring back at you. Prof. Mo Imam. For optimization, platforms like Surfer SEO leverage AI to inform content optimization for search engines, leading to improved SERP e-rankings through precise keyword placement and content structure suggestions. Prof. Mo Imam. When it comes to grammar and style, tools like Grammarly or Quillbot, often using AI themselves, refine your writing by meticulously checking for grammar and spelling errors and suggesting stylistic improvements, ensuring a polished, professional output. And what about visual elements? Does AI play a direct role in creating those, or just conceptualizing them, as we discussed earlier? Prof. Mo Imam. Well, briefly, yes. AI algorithms are indeed capable of generating or modifying images based on textual prompts, now tools like Midjourney or DALL-E. This adds another powerful layer to content richness and efficiency, though careful consideration of copyright and ethics is needed. Prof. Mo Imam. Then, for on-page SEO, plugins like Rank Math, often integrated into platforms like WordPress, can be guided by ChatGPT's insights to optimize content directly within your publishing environment, making real-time improvements. Prof. Mo Imam. Finally, these various tools, informed and supported by ChatGPT, collectively enhance broader SEO processes, facilitating social sharing, improving user experience, and ultimately driving targeted traffic to your content. Prof. Mo Imam. This integrated approach allows for incredible efficiency and effectiveness across the entire content lifecycle. Right? Research is the backbone of knowledge, whether it's academic, clinical, market analysis, or personal learning. This is often a demanding, incredibly time-consuming process. How does ChatGPT fundamentally transform it? Prof. Mo Imam. This raises an important question about a fundamental shift in how we approach research. Prof. Mo Imam. ChatGPT offers systematic support throughout the entire research lifecycle, from initial access to resources right through to final review and dissemination. Prof. Mo Imam. It really streamlines what has traditionally been a labor-intensive, often solitary process, making it more accessible and efficient. Its ability to direct users to specific knowledge sounds particularly fascinating, almost like having an omniscient librarian, as you said. Prof. Mo Imam. It truly is quite remarkable in that regard. For access to resources, it can recommend a wide array of research materials. Prof. Mo Imam. That includes peer-reviewed academic journals, vast online databases like PubMed or Scopus, or even specific books or conference proceedings. Prof. Mo Imam. It finds articles on specific topics or keywords across disciplines, and critically, it identifies open access resources, expanding your research possibilities without hitting paywalls. Prof. Mo Imam. It can also pinpoint specific research papers relevant to your inquiry and provides guidance on various research methods and techniques suitable for your question. Prof. Mo Imam. Furthermore, it offers essential information on research ethics guidelines, which is vital for conducting responsible and rigorous research in any field, especially medicine. Can it truly help someone gain deep expertise in a field, or is it more of a superficial helper that gives broad strokes? Prof. Mo Imam. It absolutely can help you gain genuine expertise, not just superficial understanding if used correctly. Prof. Mo Imam. It provides comprehensive overviews of complex fields, giving you a foundational understanding quickly. Think understanding a new therapeutic area or surgical technique. Prof. Mo Imam. It offers detailed explanations of intricate concepts, breaking them down for easier comprehension, and recommends further reading to deepen your knowledge systematically. Prof. Mo Imam. It also gives guidance on research methods commonly used in your specific field and can provide illustrative examples of research studies or experiments, connecting theoretical concepts with practical application. Prof. Mo Imam. It even offers insights reflecting synthesized expert opinions drawn from its extensive training data, providing a broad perspective, though this needs critical evaluation, of course. A literature review is a crucial yet often notoriously time-consuming step for researchers. How does it tackle that enormous task? Prof. Mo Imam. This is a prime area for AI assistance, fundamentally accelerating the process. Prof. Mo Imam. It guides you through the step-by-step process, helping you define precise research questions, identify effective keywords for your search strategy, and conduct searches on various academic databases. Prof. Mo Imam. It then assists in filtering relevant literature based on your criteria, organizing and summarizing information based on key themes or arguments. Prof. Mo Imam. And then critically, it helps in analyzing and synthesizing the findings from disparate sources, identifying patterns or contradictions. Prof. Mo Imam. Following that, it can even assist in drafting the literature review itself, providing a structured and coherent starting point that saves countless hours. But again, human oversight and critical input remain essential. That's a significant help for any researcher, freeing up time for analysis rather than just searching. What about methodological support for data collection and analysis? Can it go that deep? Prof. Mo Imam. What's fascinating here is its role in the core methodology of research. Prof. Mo Imam. It can suggest relevant variables for your study based on your research question and identify appropriate data collection methods, surveys, interviews, clinical trials, observational studies. Prof. Mo Imam. It also assists in developing robust data collection instruments like crafting precise survey questions, validated scales, or effective interview prompts. Prof. Mo Imam. For the actual data collection, it can suggest approaches such as leveraging online survey platforms or directing you to publicly available data sets, maybe anonymized health records where appropriate and ethical. Prof. Mo Imam. And crucially, it suggests suitable data analysis methods, from statistical approaches like regression analysis or two-tests to qualitative thematic analysis techniques. Prof. Mo Imam. It can also help interpret results, perhaps suggesting ways to visualize data trends with charts or graphs to extract meaningful insights. What's its contribution to the critical review process for research proposals and manuscripts? That peer review process is so vital for academic rigor. Prof. Mo Imam. It provides robust support for feedback on research proposals and manuscripts, potentially enhancing their quality and clarity before they even reach human reviewers. Prof. Mo Imam. It helps define the research purpose, ensuring it's sharp and focused, and identifies key elements of a proposal or manuscript that need to be present according to standard guidelines like consort or strobe. Prof. Mo Imam. It meticulously reviews for clarity, organization, and logical flow, and suggests revisions to improve the overall quality and coherence. Prof. Mo Imam. However, and this is vital, it's crucial to stress the importance of complementing AI feedback with human expert review. Human insight remains irreplaceable for nuance, deep critical thinking, clinical relevance, and the complex ethical considerations that demand human judgment. You've mentioned ethical considerations several times, quite rightly. Research is rarely solitary. Collaboration and communication are key. But the paramount importance of ethics cannot be overstated. How does ChatGPT support ethical considerations within this collaborative framework? Prof. Mo Imam. This is a critical area for responsible research. Absolutely. While it doesn't make ethical decisions itself, ChatGPT can powerfully assist researchers in adhering to ethical standards. Prof. Mo Imam. It can suggest relevant ethical guidelines, for example, from an institutional review board, IRB, or ethics committee, or international standards like the Declaration of Helsinki, ensuring your work complies with established norms. Prof. Mo Imam. It helps identify potential ethical concerns within your research design issues related to vulnerable populations, informed consent processes, data privacy and confidentiality, or potential harm to participants. Prof Mo Imam. It can offer potential solutions or mitigation strategies for these concerns and identify potential biases in your research design or analysis. Sampling bias, measurement bias, then suggests strategies for addressing them, ensuring greater impartiality and rigor. Prof Mo Imam. It can also provide resources for further ethical guidance or training. That's incredibly practical for ensuring research integrity from the outset. And time management is truly a researcher's or a busy clinician's best friend. How does it help with that constant battle? Prof Mo Imam. It is indeed a game changer for time management in demanding roles. Prof Mo Imam. ChatGPT significantly aids in developing realistic research schedules or project timelines, estimating the time required for specific tasks like data analysis or manuscript writing. Prof Mo Imam. It helps prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance, identifies time-saving strategies, perhaps automating certain reporting tasks, and can even suggest approaches for achieving a better work-life balance and managing procrastination, which is a common challenge when facing demanding deadlines and complex work. And professional development is a continuous process for any professional. Lifelong learning is key in medicine. How does it assist with that ongoing journey? Prof Mo Imam. It provides valuable support for continuous professional development, yes. Prof Mo Imam. It can identify relevant training programs, such as online courses, workshops, or conferences, tailored to your interests or career goals, perhaps for CPD points. Prof Mo Imam. It provides insights into emerging trends and technologies in your specific field, helping individuals stay current with ongoing research and innovations. Prof Mo Imam. It offers career development insights, suggesting networking strategies or professional growth opportunities. Prof Mo Imam. It guides individuals through the process of publishing research, maybe suggesting suitable journals, and can even offer mentorship suggestions for those beginning in their field, connecting them with established experts or resources. Prof Imam. Its ability to enhance almost every single aspect of the research journey is particularly striking. It's like having a full support team at your fingertips. Prof Mo Imam. It truly is, in many ways. It offers comprehensive support for conducting research effectively, freeing up human researchers and clinicians for higher level thinking, critical analysis, patient interaction, and creative problem solving, rather than getting bogged down in some of the more arduous administrative or repetitive tasks. Language learning, whether it's a spoken language perhaps for international collaboration or working with diverse patients, or even a computer language for data analysis, demands incredible dedication and often feels like a slow grind. How does ChatGPT make this process more efficient and effective? Prof Mo Imam. A key insight here is how it breaks down the complexities of language learning into manageable, bite-sized components and provides targeted assistance for each. Prof Mo Imam. It's truly like having a personal tutor for every linguistic challenge you face, tailored to your specific needs and available whenever you have a spare moment. The tedious nature of memorizing new words, medical terminology comes to mind, is a common hurdle. How does it help there? Prof Mo Imam. For vocabulary, ChatGPT makes it interactive and efficient. It can generate flashcards with new words, definitions, and context sentences. Prof Mo Imam. It helps users practice new vocabulary in context, prompting them to use words and sentences or providing example sentences relevant to their field. Prof Mo Imam. It can quiz users on new words to reinforce learning and retrieval, and it even assists with pronunciation practice, perhaps generating audio recordings of complex medical terms or phrases for you to listen to and compare your own speech against. Grammar rules can be incredibly daunting, especially for complex languages or even just ensuring precise scientific writing. Prof Mo Imam. Indeed. It excels at explaining complex grammar rules clearly and concisely, whether it's a specific obscure rule or an overview of formal writing conventions. Prof Mo Imam. It generates targeted practice exercises on things like correct tense usage or sentence structure for clarity. Prof Mo Imam. It can correct user sentences and meticulously check writing for grammatical errors, providing instant feedback. Prof Mo Imam. And for conversational practice, it generates prompts, allowing you to apply grammar rules in real-time interactions, perhaps simulating a patient consultation or a conference presentation. Pronunciation is often a significant struggle for learners, especially with tricky sounds or ensuring clarity in professional communication. Prof Mo Imam. It's a critical area where direct feedback and practice are invaluable. Prof Mo Imam. Users can input text to practice reading aloud, and it can offer feedback on their pronunciation. Prof Mo Imam. Crucially, it can pronounce words or phrases for comparison, allowing you to hear the correct way and refine your own speech. Prof Mo Imam. It offers specific pronunciation tips, like the example we heard for the sound, or perhaps explaining tongue placement for specific medical terms. This kind of precise, actionable instruction is incredibly helpful. Understanding spoken language in real time is a key skill, perhaps in international meetings or with patients speaking different dialects. Prof Mo Imam. For listening comprehension, it aids by playing spoken text, often with accompanying transcripts, so you can read along and check your understanding simultaneously. Prof Mo Imam. It clarifies unclear statements, allowing you to ask it to repeat or rephrase difficult phrases. Prof Mo Imam. And to broaden your exposure, it can even simulate different accents and dialects, preparing you for real-world conversations with colleagues or patients from diverse backgrounds. And for written material, quickly grasping information is invaluable when faced with stacks of journals or reports. Prof Mo Imam. For reading comprehension, it simplifies the process considerably. It can summarize lengthy texts, helping you quickly identify the most important information, findings, or main arguments. Prof Mo Imam. It defines unfamiliar words or technical jargon within the text and clarifies confusing sentences or paragraphs, providing detailed explanations or illustrative examples. Prof Mo Imam. This allows you to absorb complex written material much more efficiently and retain key information. And finally, writing skills. From that daunting first draft of a paper or report to a polished, articulate piece. Prof Mo Imam. It assists comprehensively throughout the writing process. Prof Mo Imam. It generates ideas, arguments, supporting evidence, counter-arguments to help you develop your thoughts and overcome writer's block. Prof Mo Imam. It meticulously checks grammar and spelling in real time as you write. Prof Mo Imam. And it provides invaluable feedback on the overall structure, coherence, flow, and clarity of your writing, offering specific suggestions for refinement. This is especially useful for non-native speakers or anyone looking to polish their scientific or professional writing to a high standard. For tech professionals, or indeed anyone engaging with data analysis or software in medicine, this next area is an important question. How does it specifically assist with coding languages, beyond just general language concepts? Prof Mo Imam. For mastering computer coding languages, perhaps Python for data analysis or R for statistics, ChatGPT provides a dynamic learning and troubleshooting environment. Prof Mo Imam. It can give you concrete code examples for specific concepts or problems you're trying to solve, such as demonstrating precisely how to create a for loop in Python to process patient data or implement a specific statistical test in R Prof Mo Imam. It clearly and concisely explains complex coding concepts or terms, breaking down abstract ideas into digestible explanations. Prof Mo Imam. And critically, it excels at troubleshooting errors, providing intelligent suggestions for identifying and resolving issues in your code, like a common syntax error or a tricky bug in your analysis script, saving potentially countless hours of debugging. So it's like having a personal coding tutor and debugger available 24/7, ready to assist whenever you hit a wall with your analysis or software. Prof Mo Imam. That's a perfect analogy, yes. It fundamentally simplifies the learning curve for new programming languages or statistical software, and significantly accelerates problem solving for researchers and analysts, making the acquisition and application of new technical skills much more accessible and efficient. Okay, let's transition to what many are calling the crucial element for eliciting truly high-quality, precise outputs from ChatGPT, prompt engineering. What exactly is it, and what are its core advantages that make it so critical for optimal AI performance? Prof Mo Imam. Prompt engineering is, in essence, the art and science of designing and optimizing your inputs, your prompts for AI language models like GPT-4. Prof Mo Imam. The goal is to maximize their accuracy, relevance, and usefulness for your specific task. Prof Mo Imam. It involves careful selection of input formats, precise definition of the desired output which you actually want it to produce, and a thorough consideration of any constraints you want the AI to operate within. Think setting the tone, style, or length. Prof Mo Imam. It's about being incredibly specific and intentional with your communication to the AI, almost like learning its unique language to get the best results. So, it's about getting exactly what you want from the AI, not just something generic or slightly off target. What are the key benefits of mastering this skill? Prof Mo Imam. A key insight here is how mastering prompt engineering unlocks remarkable benefits. Prof Mo Imam. Firstly, it leads to significantly improved model performance. Clear, well-structured, and relevant prompts result in more accurate, effective, and efficient AI outputs because the model simply understands its task and your intent much better. Prof Mo Imam. Secondly, it offers increased model flexibility. Well-designed prompts allow language models to adapt more easily to new tasks and data sources, whether it's summarizing a clinical trial report or drafting patient communication materials. Prof Mo Imam. This significantly reduces the need for extensive retraining, which saves immense time and computational resources. So you're getting far more out of the model you already have, making it work harder and smarter for you effectively. Prof mo imam. Exactly. Thirdly, it leads to enhanced model generalization. Effective prompts provide a consistent framework for interpreting inputs, helping models handle variations in language and context much better. Prof mo imam. This improves the model's ability to perform reliably across diverse scenarios and perhaps unexpected inputs you might give it. Prof mo imam. Finally, and importantly, it provides better model interpretability. When you understand how a prompt is formulated and structured, it becomes inherently easier to interpret and explain the decisions and outputs generated by the language model. Prof mo imam. This transparency fosters trust and encourages wider, more responsible adoption of AI technologies, making them less of a black box. That's fascinating. Can AI models in turn be trained to become better prompt engineers themselves? That sounds a bit like AI teaching AI. Prof mo imam. It is an intriguing concept, and yes, it is a complex, cutting-edge process requiring specialized expertise, but it is certainly a developing field. Prof mo imam. The steps involved are rigorous. You gather diverse and highly relevant data sets, which could include meticulously curated research papers, detailed blog posts, and successful prompt examples specifically focused on prompt engineering best practices. Prof mo imam. This data then needs to be meticulously preprocessed and cleaned for consistency and quality. Prof mo imam. You then fine-tune an existing architecture, like GPT-4, on this specialized data set. Prof mo imam. Following training, you rigorously evaluate the model's performance on separate test datasets to identify areas for improvement and refinement. Prof mo imam. And crucially, it's a continuous process of refining and optimizing the model by adjusting parameters or experimenting with different prompt formats, essentially enabling the AI to learn what makes an effective prompt for various tasks. So it's an evolving field, even for the AI itself, constantly learning to communicate better with itself or perhaps better understand human intent. Prof mo imam. Confirmed. Continuous learning and adaptation are absolutely key in this domain as the models themselves become more sophisticated in understanding what constitutes a truly effective prompt. For our listeners, let's get into some actionable strategies. What are your practical tips for effective prompt engineering they can apply today in their work? Prof mo imam. Okay, let's unpack this with some concrete, immediately applicable guidance. The first and most crucial tip is to be specific. Specificity is crucial for precise outputs, I imagine, avoiding those generic, sometimes frustratingly unhelpful responses. Prof mo imam. It is absolutely paramount. You need to clearly understand the task you are trying to solve and meticulously define your input and output formats, as well as any constraints. Prof mo imam. For instance, if you're formulating prompts for sentiment analysis on parent feedback, you might require a numerical score or a category like positive, negative, or neutral. Prof mo imam. When optimizing prompts for generating, say, a patient information leaflet, you might specify the reading level, tone, and key information points to include. Prof mo imam. You can also use this specificity to generate new prompts for data augmentation or evaluate existing prompt quality by analyzing the outputs for precision and alignment with your intent. Prof mo imam. The prompt generator for thriller story example illustrates this well. A specific scenario led to a focused output. Similarly, the Prince and the Forgotten Castle example with specific requests about characters and morals yielded a detailed plot. The same principle applies to professional tasks. Define your needs clearly. Right, the more detail and context you give it, the better it understands your intent and the more tailored the output. The next tip is to experiment with prompts, which is also referred to as priming. That sounds like a truly iterative, almost creative process. Prof mo imam. It is indeed, and it's where much of the art of prompt engineering comes into play. Priming is essentially providing an initial sequence of text or keywords to guide subsequent text generation. Prof mo imam. You're giving the AI specific context or a seed from which to grow its response, like saying, write this section in the style of a formal academic abstract or explain this concept simply as if to a 10-year-old. Prof mo imam. The process involves choosing that context, encoding it into a format the model can process, generating the text, rigorously evaluating the output for coherence, relevance, and adherence to the prime, and then fine-tuning your initial prompt if the results aren't quite right. What are the best practices for this experimentation? What key pointers should listeners remember when they're trying different primes or approaches? Prof mo imam. When experimenting, always start with a clear objective in mind. What exactly do you want the AI to achieve with this specific output? Prof mo imam. Use relevant context and keywords that directly align with your desired outcome. Prof Mo Imam. Be specific and concise in your prompt, but also don't be afraid to experiment with different length and complexities of the prime to see what yields the best results. Sometimes less is more, sometimes more context is needed. Prof. Mo Imam. Crucially, evaluate the generated prompts critically using objective metrics like readability scores, accuracy checks, coherence, originality, or engagement, but also your own subjective professional judgment. Does it feel right? Prof. Mo Imam. Don't just accept the first output. Continuously iterate and refine the process based on the feedback you observe. Think of it as a dynamic dialogue where you're constantly refining your side of the conversation to guide the AI more effectively, which brings us perfectly to the final critical step: review and edit, even with the best prompts. Prof. Moimam. Yes, this is absolutely indispensable. You must meticulously review the AI-generated outputs for accuracy, ensuring they align with facts, evidence, or your desired information. This is paramount in medicine. Prof. Mo Imam. Pay close attention to the tone, making sure it matches your intended purpose: professional, empathetic, formal, informal. And the style, ensuring it's consistent with your overall content strategy or publication guidelines. Prof. Mo Imam. Most importantly, check its relevance to the original task and your specific needs. Prof. Mo Imam. Editing for quality and relevance might involve rewording sentences for better flow or precision, adding necessary nuance, removing potentially misleading information, or adjusting the tone to better suit your intended audience. Prof. Mo Imam. It's also highly beneficial to have multiple reviewers or editors, especially for critical content. Human eyes can identify subtle biases, overlooked assumptions, or potential misinterpretations that the AI might have perpetuated. How do you know if a prompt is truly effective? Are there measurable indicators, or is it more of a qualitative judgment call? Prof. Mo Imam. Well, it's often a mix, but yes, there are several key indicators to determine prompt effectiveness. Prof. Mo Imam. A high completion rate suggests clarity if the model easily completes the task you've set without getting stuck or confused. Prof. Mo Imam. The quality of responses is paramount, measured by accuracy, relevance to your specific need, creativity where appropriate, and the complexity or depth of the output. Prof. Mo Imam. User feedback, if applicable, for example, if you build a tool using the AI, is invaluable. Consistently positive feedback on clarity, relevance, interest is a strong sign. Prof. Mo Imam. The time to complete a task should be reasonable. If it takes the AI ages or multiple failed attempts, the prompts might be too vague or overly complex. Prof. Mo Imam. And for educational or training prompts, successful achievement of learning objectives by the user demonstrates the prompt's effectiveness in guiding the AI towards a desired outcome. These metrics help you continuously improve your prompt engineering skills. This next section is particularly interesting for professionals seeking to enhance their output, perhaps automate routine tasks. What are ChatGPT's key contributions to productivity gains? How does AI drive efficiency across the board in real-world scenarios? Prof. Mo Imam. A profound insight here is that it's not simply about automation. It's about intelligently automating, assisting, and accelerating diverse tasks across virtually every professional and personal domain. Prof. Mo Imam. Firstly, core productivity boosters include vastly accelerated text generation, enabling the rapid creation of various written content, think drafting emails, reports, summaries, even initial drafts of research papers or grant sections. This saves immense time. Prof. Mo Imam, language translation also significantly saves time and money compared to manual translation, opening up access to international research or facilitating communication with diverse colleagues and patients. And customer support automation, or perhaps patient query handling, is a huge one for organizations, directly impacting efficiency and satisfaction. Prof. Mo Imam. Absolutely. It dramatically reduces the workload on human staff for routine inquiries and provides patients or customers with instant, precise information. Prof. Mo Imam. This includes efficiently answering FAQs, providing real-time appointment information, assisting with basic troubleshooting for devices perhaps, offering initial information, and even facilitating appointment scheduling. Prof. Mo Imam. The profound effect here is a faster, more convenient experience, freeing human staff for more complex or empathetic interactions requiring human judgment. Prof. Mo Imam. Beyond that, personalized recommendations carefully implemented could improve adherence by providing tailored reminders or educational content based on a patient's profile. And data analysis, which can be so time-consuming and complex for humans to sift through manually. Prof. Mo Imam. Indeed, its unparalleled ability to analyze large data sets from clinical trial data, patient feedback surveys, or even public health statistics helps clinicians and researchers make informed, data-driven decisions and identify hidden trends or correlations that might not be immediately apparent. Prof. Mo Imam. It also acts as powerful writing assistants, aiding with meticulous proofreading, comprehensive editing, and generating fresh ideas for publications or presentations, leading to higher quality work produced significantly faster. Prof. Mo Imam. For research assistants, it provides access to a vast ocean of knowledge, helping researchers identify patterns, analyze data, and make more informed decisions. It fundamentally speeds up tasks like literature reviews, answering specific research queries, drafting sections of papers, and translating academic texts. So, summarizing dozens of articles in minutes, drafting reports from key points, translating foreign guidelines. These are not just theoretical, but real world impacts for busy professionals. Prof. Mo Imam. Precisely. It also greatly assists with creative writing, perhaps less relevant day to day for many clinicians, but useful for communication or educational materials. Prof. Mo Imam. Automated content creation streamlines the generation of content for websites, patient portals, or internal communications, aiding in maintaining a consistent and informative presence. Prof. Mo Imam. For individuals, language learning becomes an incredibly valuable tool, providing instant translations, clear grammar explanations, and personalized vocabulary practice, maybe for attending international conferences. And I've heard about its use in automated content moderation for large online platforms or forums. How does that work, given the sheer volume and sensitivity of some content? Prof. Mo Imam. This is critical for maintaining healthy and safe online environments, including potentially patient forums or professional discussion boards. Prof. Mo Imam. ChatGPT can efficiently flag inappropriate content, hate speech, misinformation, spam, and even suggest edits, saving significant time and resources compared to manual moderation by human teams. Prof. Mo Imam. Custom models can be developed for specific content types, allowing for highly targeted detection of harmful or irrelevant material. Prof. Mo Imam. It excels at identifying subtle patterns in vast data sets, and it can be combined with other automated tools for deeper sentiment analysis. Prof. Mo Imam. It generates automated responses for common issues like a user violating guidelines and is adept at identifying spam and phishing attempts. Prof. Mo Imam. Implementing this involves integrating the model seamlessly, defining clear criteria and ethical guidelines, setting appropriate thresholds, and continuous testing and refinement, helping online communities maintain safer, more compliant user experiences. So it's about creating a better, safer online space more efficiently and at scale, potentially reducing exposure to harmful content for moderators too. Prof. Mo Imam. Exactly. Then there are customized chatbots tailored for specific tasks like booking appointments within certain parameters, answering highly specific FAQs about procedures or services, and providing detailed product or service recommendations, again, saving organizations immense time and resources. Prof. Mo Imam. The process involves determining the chatbot's precise purpose and scope, training it with highly relevant and validated data, utilizing pre-trained language models, generating natural-sounding responses, and continuously improving its context understanding and accuracy. Prof. Mo Imam. Examples include personalized patient navigation assistance, improved customer service helplines, versatile virtual assistants for administrative tasks, or interactive educational chatbots for training. And finally, virtual assistants for individuals, truly streamlining daily life and professional tasks. Prof. Mo Imam. For individuals, it empowers them to work smarter and manage their time more efficiently. Prof. Mo Imam. Virtual assistants powered by ChatGPT can schedule meetings, set timely reminders for tasks or medications, manage emails and tasks with intelligent filtering, retrieve specific information instantly, like drug dosages or guidelines, organize files, provide personalized recommendations, assist with travel planning for conferences, and deliver personalized news and research updates tailored to your interests. Prof. Mo Imam. Each aspect helps manage the cognitive load of a demanding profession. Prof. Imam, the scope of its contribution to productivity is truly transformative for daily operations, both professionally and personally. Prof. Mo Imam, it is. The overarching insight here is that it truly allows for working smarter, not harder, optimizing both time and efficiency across countless domains, ultimately enabling us to achieve more with less manual effort, freeing up time for critical thinking and human interaction. But it's not just about speed, is it? It's also about the quality of the output. Often when you gain quantity, you sacrifice quality. Can AI truly enhance content quality, especially in fields requiring precision? Prof. Mo Imam. You've hit on a crucial, often misunderstood point. ChatGPT can significantly elevate content quality through various mechanisms if used thoughtfully. Quality and quantity can go hand in hand, rather than being mutually exclusive. Prof. Mo Imam. For example, in generating topic ideas for research or publications, it employs sophisticated methodologies, using seed phrases, exploring related concepts, analyzing trends in publications or conference themes, identifying gaps in existing literature. This ensures diverse, relevant, and often innovative ideas. That's a truly strategic approach to ideation, far beyond simple keyword matching. What about generating outlines for complex documents? Prof. Mo Imam. For generating outlines, it structures content effectively with main topics, detailed subtopics, and key points, ensuring a logical flow and comprehensive coverage. Prof. Mo Imam. Think outlining a systematic review, a research protocol, or even a complex presentation. An AI-generated outline provides a solid structure, saving writers significant time in organizing their thoughts and ensuring all necessary components are considered. Introductions are so vital for hooking readers or reviewers and keeping them engaged. Prof. Mo Imam. Indeed, they set the stage. It offers highly creative methods for generating introductions, designed to immediately grab attention and establish context. Prof. Mo Imam. This includes asking a pertinent research question, presenting a striking statistic about prevalence or impact, telling a brief, relevant patient anecdote, anonymized of course, or employing an analogy to explain a complex mechanism. And great headlines or titles are absolutely essential for capturing attention and conveying the essence of the work. Prof. Mo Imam. For headlines or titles, it crafts attention-grabbing, highly relevant, and often SEO-optimized options if needed for online dissemination. Prof. Mo Imam. You define the topic, key findings, target journal or audience, and desired tone, and it generates multiple compelling possibilities, helping you find the most impactful and accurate title. Conclusions often feel like an afterthought, but they're so important for synthesizing findings and stating implications. Prof. Mo Imam. They are absolutely crucial for impact, yes. ChatGPT details how it effectively summarizes main points and creates strong, resonant takeaways or statements of implication. Prof. Mo Imam. It can help draft conclusions that concisely synthesize the key findings, discuss limitations, and suggest future directions, ensuring a powerful closing statement that leaves a lasting impression. And descriptions, say for abstracts, conference submissions, or even equipment descriptions, need to be both informative and concise. Prof. Mo Imam. For descriptions, it excels at creating engaging and informative text for various subjects. Prof. Mo Imam. Examples include drafting a conference abstract highlighting key methods and results, writing a concise summary of a research project for a grant application, or even crafting a clear description of a new medical device or procedure for informational materials. So, Prof. Imam, what you're really saying is that quality and quantity can indeed go hand in hand with AI, redefining what's possible for communication and dissemination. Prof. Mo Imam. Confirmed. It's about intelligent assistance at scale, ensuring your content is not just produced efficiently, but also compelling, accurate, well-structured, and deeply resonant with your intended audience, meeting high professional standards. I'm still quite surprised by AI's potential role as a creative partner. We often think of creativity as uniquely human, especially in problem solving or hypothesis generation. How does ChatGPT spark and enhance creativity? Prof. Mo Imam. A key insight here is how ChatGPT can actually help overcome those frustrating creative blocks, whether in writing, research design, or problem solving, and foster genuine innovation by acting as a sophisticated sparring partner for your ideas. It can amplify human creativity. How does it specifically help with brainstorming and idea generation in a professional context? Prof. Mo Imam. For idea generation, it analyzes your initial input, a research problem, a clinical challenge, a need for a new protocol to suggest entirely new concepts, innovative solutions, or unexpected angles you might not have considered. Prof. Mo Imam. For instance, it can generate potential research hypotheses based on existing literature, brainstorm innovative approaches to patient care pathways, suggest ideas for quality improvement projects, or even generate concepts for new educational tools or simulations. So beyond just ideas, it also helps with the actual content creation itself, providing fresh, relevant material based on those ideas. Prof. Mo Imam, yes. For content creation, beyond merely suggesting ideas, it generates fresh, relevant content by analyzing existing material and leveraging its vast language knowledge base. It synthesizes and creates novel text based on your prompts. Prof. Mo Imam. For improving writing skills, as we discussed, it offers nuanced suggestions for refining grammar, sentence structure, clarity, and word choice, which is invaluable for clear scientific communication. And enhancing design. How does a language model, which doesn't see, contribute to designing, say, a presentation or a patient leaflet? Prof. Mo Imam. It acts as a powerful design assistant conceptually. It generates new design concepts or suggests improvements to existing designs by translating textual descriptions into visual ideas. Prof. Mo Imam. It provides examples for suggesting harmonious color schemes adhering to accessibility, appropriate typography for clarity, effective layouts for information hierarchy, and overall design inspiration for projects like presentations, posters, or patient materials. It can generate conceptual mockups based on specific parameters, providing a starting point for graphic designers or medical illustrators. So it's assisting the visual communication process indirectly but powerfully, acting as a conceptual design partner. Prof. Mo Imam. Exactly. For improving collaboration, it functions as a neutral platform for sharing and refining ideas, facilitating communication among research teams or clinical groups. Imagine a team using it to brainstorm study designs or collaboratively draft a manuscript section, rapidly iterating on ideas. Prof. Mo Imam. And for enhancing learning and education, it's a valuable tool for generating topic ideas, crafting learning objectives, research questions, and developing outlines for teaching sessions or curriculum development. Educators and trainees can use it to generate summaries of complex topics, making difficult information far easier to digest and teach. Prof. Imam, it truly acts as a catalyst or muse rather than just a mere tool, potentially pushing human creativity and problem solving into new realms. Prof. Mo Imam. That's a profound way to put it. It amplifies human capabilities and pushes existing boundaries, allowing individuals and teams to explore ideas and concepts more rapidly and broadly, ultimately fostering true innovation when combined with human expertise and critical thinking. Many listeners might be interested in side projects or even entrepreneurial ventures. Can ChatGPT genuinely assist with creating passive income streams, turning perhaps expertise or effort into sustained earnings? Prof. Mo Imam. A key insight here is that it absolutely can assist, yes. ChatGPT automates and enhances various online business models, potentially transforming active efforts into more sustained, passive earnings by leveraging your time and expertise more strategically. How does AI enhance affiliate marketing, for instance, if someone has a health blog or website? Prof. Mo Imam. For affiliate marketing, it streamlines content creation significantly. It can create engaging content, such as compelling evidence-based reviews of health products or services, where appropriate and ethical, or entire articles designed to inform and drive clicks. Prof. Mo Imam. It helps personalize the experience by integrating chatbots for tailored recommendations based on user queries. It automates numerous social media marketing tasks, from scheduling posts to drafting responses, and it optimizes campaigns by analyzing audience preferences and conversion data. Blogging and content creation are clearly key for sharing expertise and potentially generating income, but they need efficiency. Prof. Mo Imam. Indeed. It excels at generating fresh topic ideas that resonate with a specific niche, creates comprehensive outlines for articles or posts, writes engaging introductions and conclusions, and enhances content quality by suggesting relevant statistics, examples, or perhaps references to support claims. Think of physiotherapists writing blog posts on specific exercises, or a dietitian sharing recipes and tips. Social media management is a famously demanding area. How does AI make it more passive, enabling a consistent professional presence? Prof. Mo Imam. What's fascinating here are its comprehensive contributions. For social media post scheduling, it automates the process by generating posts from content ideas and keywords and suggests optimal posting times. Prof. Mo Imam. For social media content creation, it generates ideas for various content types, including captions, hashtags, brainstorming post ideas like myth versus fact about vaccinations, and creating effective social media ads for workshops or courses. And social media advertising specifically, where targeting and messaging are key. Prof. Mo Imam. For social media advertising, it automates ad copy creation, generating catchy headlines, detailed descriptions, crafting variations for different audience segments, and supporting A/B testing. Prof. Mo Imam. For social media analytics, it analyzes data for insights into audience behavior, sentiment analysis regarding health topics, topic analysis for popular trends and audience demographics, and influencer marketing or collaborating with key opinion leaders. Prof. Mo Imam. It assists significantly with identifying relevant influencers or experts, analyzing their reach and audience alignment, assisting in creating briefing documents, and generating initial outreach messages, streamlining the collaboration process. Prof. Mo Imam. For social media monitoring, it tracks mentions and keywords, aiding in sentiment analysis, trend analysis and health discussions, competitor analysis, and even crisis management by suggesting rapid responses to misinformation. So it essentially creates a robust, always-on social media presence related to one's expertise without requiring constant manual effort. Prof. Mo Imam. Precisely. It allows for highly efficient and targeted social media management, turning what was once a very active operation into a much more scalable and potentially passive one, maintaining visibility and engagement. Digital products are often seen as a key passive income stream, things like ebooks, courses. How does ChatGPT assist in creating and promoting these? Prof. Mo Imam. It provides truly comprehensive support across a multitude of digital product types, making their creation and promotion far more accessible for professionals wanting to share their knowledge. Prof. Mo Imam. For ebooks, it guides the entire process from choosing a relevant topic and outlining chapters to generating initial content drafts, refining writing for clarity and accuracy, suggesting design elements, and assisting with promotion strategies. Prof. Mo Imam. For online courses, it helps define course topics and learning objectives, develops comprehensive outlines, generates detailed content for modules or lectures, refines and edits content, creates supplementary materials like quizzes or handouts, and provides ideas for course promotion. And what about more technical digital products like perhaps simple software tools or apps relevant to a niche? Profmo Imam, it can provide assistance there too. It helps with idea generation, suggesting concepts for simple health calculators, patient symptom trackers, or educational apps. It aids in conceptual design and user experience. For simple development, it can suggest approaches or code snippets. It assists conceptually with testing and debugging and supports marketing and promotion strategies. That's quite broad. What about graphic designs for these products? Profmo Imam. For graphic designs, as discussed, it generates ideas and inspiration. It helps define parameters, evaluate suggestions, refines concepts, and helps finalize ideas for logos, course branding, website designs, and promotional graphics. Profmo Imam. And even for music and audio files, perhaps background music for videos or podcasts, it aids creatively, generating lyrics, melody ideas, sound effects, ambient music, or suggesting remixing approaches. Once these diverse digital products are created, how does ChatGPT help connect them to customers or users effectively and turn them into sales or usage? Prof. Mo Imam. What's fascinating here are the integrated strategies. It helps by providing high-quality supporting content to establish authority. It builds relationships by personalizing communication. It can offer targeted discounts and promotions. It provides crucial support by offering information and assistance related to the digital products. And crucially, it excels at gathering feedback through surveys or analysis of reviews, asking specific questions to identify areas for improvement and ensure satisfaction. So, ChatGPT doesn't just assist in creating the products, it creates a comprehensive ecosystem for generating and sustaining passive income based on expertise. Trof Mo Imam. It absolutely does. It truly empowers individuals to leverage AI for sustainable earnings, automating many of the traditionally active components of online business models and transforming them into scalable, more passive operations if managed correctly and ethically. Freelancing or independent consulting is increasingly common, but it's an incredibly competitive landscape. How does ChatGPT provide a distinct edge, allowing someone to truly become a, well, superhuman freelancer, standing out? Prof. Mo Imam. A profound insight here is that it enables a dramatic expansion of capabilities and services for independent professionals, fundamentally reshaping their competitive landscape. It's about working smarter, leveraging AI, not just harder, to offer more, deliver faster, and differentiate effectively. How does it help a freelancer acquire new skills, allowing them to confidently develop new service offerings and broaden their scope? Prof. Mo Imam. For developing new service offerings, it acts as a personalized professional development coach. It assists in identifying high-demand skills to develop perhaps data visualization, medical writing, specific software expertise tailored to market needs. Prof. Mo Imam. It helps create a personalized learning plan, accesses relevant courses and tutorials, provides opportunities to practice skills in simulated environments, tracks progress, and facilitates networking by connecting users with others or relevant communities. Scaling service offerings is often a significant bottleneck for solo professionals or small consultancies. How does AI address this challenge? Prof. Mo Imam. It's a critical area where AI offers transformative solutions. For outsourcing specific tasks, ChatGPT helps identify tasks suitable for outsourcing, maybe transcription, basic data entry, graphic design elements, allowing business growth without incurring full-time overhead costs. Prof. Mo Imam. It aids in vendor selection by helping research potential providers, assists in drafting requests for proposals, RFPs, conceptually aids in contract negotiation by highlighting standard clauses, supports performance monitoring, and aids knowledge management for smooth collaboration, and strategic partnerships. Forming alliances to offer broader services. Prof. Mo Imam. For strategic partnerships, it helps form impactful alliances with complementary businesses or professionals. Prof. Mo Imam. It assists in partner identification by analyzing industry trends or searching for specific expertise. It aids in partner assessment conceptually. It supports collaborative planning and crucial communication support, including translation if needed for international partnerships. So it's about smart growth and leveraging networks and external resources, truly unlocking new business development opportunities for independence. Prof. Mo Imam. Precise. It allows freelancers to dramatically expand their capacity and reach, taking on larger projects and serving more diverse clients without necessarily needing to expand their core team immediately. For freelancers, time really is money. How does ChatGPT directly maximize both efficiency and productivity in their day-to-day operations? Prof. Mo Imam. It achieves this by fundamentally optimizing processes and providing real-time intelligence support. Prof. Mo Imam. For efficiency, it focuses on process optimization by helping analyze existing workflows to identify bottlenecks or streamlining opportunities. It offers real-time analysis capabilities, conceptually, for data or processes, and can provide predictive analysis to aid decision-making, perhaps forecasting project timelines more accurately. Prof. Mo Imam. For productivity, it covers process automation of routine, repetitive tasks, managing invoices, scheduling meetings, drafting standard email responses, freeing up valuable human time for complex client work, strategic thinking, or business development. It provides real-time support by quickly finding information or drafting responses, and enhances knowledge management by organizing notes, research, and client information effectively. In a crowded market, differentiation is paramount. How does AI help a freelancer or small consultancy truly stand out in the marketplace? Prof. Mo Imam. This is truly where it allows a business or freelancer to shine by enabling a deep understanding of their niche and supporting unique brand development. Prof. Mo Imam. For knowing your target audience or client base, it assists in conducting market research, analyzing client feedback, or understanding industry needs. It helps personalize messaging, create detailed client personas, identify relevant content topics to showcase expertise, predict client needs potentially, and analyze feedback for continuous improvement. How does it help craft a unique brand identity that truly resonates with potential clients? Prof. Mo Imam. To differentiate your brand, it helps identify unique selling points based on your skills and experience. It helps develop a unique brand voice and tone for your communications. It aids in creating a distinct brand personality that feels authentic. It supports the development of a unique brand story. It assists conceptually in differentiating brand visuals, and it enables personalized messaging to resonate deeply with your target clients. Pro Mo Imam. For building a strong brand reputation, it can help monitor mentions online, identify key influencers or potential collaborators, conceptually aid in developing crisis management plans, use social listening to understand sentiment, assist in developing brand guidelines for consistency, and personalize interactions to build loyalty and trust. Going the extra mile often makes the difference in client retention and referrals. How does it facilitate value-added services? Pro Mo Imam. It facilitates numerous value-added services that show you're going above and beyond. It enables deeper personalization through tailored reports or recommendations based on past projects. It boosts efficiency by automating parts of the reporting or delivery process. It enhances responsiveness with quicker turnaround times on certain tasks. It can enable proactive support by anticipating client needs based on project scope. And it might assist with upselling or cross-selling by intelligently suggesting additional relevant services based on the client's goals. So, Prof. Imam, being a superhuman freelancer, isn't about replacing human skill, but augmenting it with smart strategy powered by AI. Prof. Mo Imam. That's the essence of it, yes. It fundamentally transforms the competitive landscape for independent professionals, allowing them to offer more sophisticated services, deliver faster, and stand out more effectively, ultimately creating a more robust, scalable, and potentially more rewarding business. We've covered extensive ground today on ChatGPT's remarkable capabilities, from content creation to research to building income streams. As we look forward, what are the broader future implications of AI and ChatGPT's profound impact on industries, including healthcare and daily life? Prof. Mo Imam. A key insight here is that the trajectory of AI and ChatGPT points towards continuous, transformative growth across various dimensions, fundamentally altering our existing paradigms. Prof. Mo Imam. We anticipate even greater personalization, with highly tailored recommendations, content, and interactions driven by increasingly extensive data analysis, think precision medicine support, or highly individualized patient education. Prof. Mo Imam. Improved natural language processing means AI will become even more adept at understanding clinical notes, patient language, complex research, leading to more seamless human-machine interactions in healthcare settings. The potential truly feels limitless, though needing careful ethical navigation, of course. Prof. Mo Imam. Indeed, ethical considerations are paramount. More advanced automation will continue to revolutionize operations, automating routine administrative tasks, initial analysis of medical images perhaps, freeing healthcare professionals for more complex diagnosis, treatment, and patient interaction. This will boost efficiency and potentially reduce burnout. Prof. Mo Imam. There will be greater integration with the Internet of Things, IoT, and wearable devices. AI will play a vital role in collecting, analyzing, and acting on vast amounts of real-time patient data, enabling more informed decisions, early warnings, and innovative remote monitoring services. Prof. Mo Imam. And we expect continued increased use in healthcare across the board, expanding applications from diagnostic assistance and personalized treatment planning to proactive patient monitoring, population health management, and accelerating drug discovery and development. This is expected to significantly improve patient outcomes and potentially reduce healthcare costs. These technologies are foundational shifts. For our listeners, navigating this rapid change can feel overwhelming. What are the actionable steps they can take to remain relevant and thrive in this evolving AI landscape within their professions? How do we stay ahead of the curve? Prof. Mar Imam. A proactive approach and strategic investment in understanding and skills are crucial. Prof. Mo Imam. Firstly, prioritize keeping up with industry trends through continuous learning reading journals, attending relevant conferences, following reputable sources on AI in medicine. Prof. Mo Imam. Secondly, invest in research and development, R&D, where possible, or at least explore applications within your own practice or institution. Identify operational areas where AI could bring tangible improvements, perhaps pilot small projects, create prototypes, and refine solutions. Prof. Mo Imam. Thirdly, consider partnering with tech experts or data scientists. Collaborating can provide invaluable insights into the latest advancements and guide effective, safe implementation strategies. Prof. Mo Imam. Fourthly, actively foster a culture of innovation and critical evaluation within your teams. Encourage colleagues to experiment responsibly, develop new ideas for AI applications, and provide the resources and ethical oversight to bring these ideas to fruition safely. Prof. Mo Imam. And finally, experiment with emerging technologies yourself within ethical boundaries. Be willing to take calculated risks in learning, test new tools, and critically, be willing to learn from failures to continuously improve your understanding and application of AI in a way that genuinely benefits patients and a profession. What's the ultimate impact, then, of truly embracing AI's power responsibly for both healthcare systems and individual professionals? Prof. More Imam. The ultimate impact of embracing AI's power responsibly leads to dramatically enhanced personalization of care, widespread automation of appropriate tasks, robust predictive analytics for risk stratification or outcome prediction, refined natural language processing for better information extraction, and significantly accelerated innovation in treatment and research. Prof. Mo Imam. Ultimately, this drives increased efficiency, potentially improved patient outcomes, enhanced job satisfaction for professionals by reducing drudgery, and elevated patient satisfaction across both clinical practice and the various facets of healthcare delivery. It's about unlocking new possibilities for human potential, allowing us to focus on the uniquely human aspects of care. This deep dive into ChatGPT and the art and science of prompt engineering has truly shown how these technologies are revolutionizing everything from professional communication and in-depth research to potentially creating new avenues for sharing expertise. If you found this deep dive valuable, please take a moment to rate and share our deep dive with a colleague who might also benefit from these insights. Prof. Mo Imam, indeed. And perhaps a final thought. Consider how integrating AI into your professional processes isn't merely an upgrade. It's a fundamental reimagining of what's possible. It has the potential to free human potential for higher order thinking, complex problem solving, deeper patient connection, and truly amplified creativity and discovery. Thank you for joining us on the deep dive. We look forward to exploring more with you next time.